What is up, you guys? Marty McFly coming at you, bringing you guys the merch. I know I was going to do an unboxing video and a haul video of all the things I picked up from Sonic Temple 2025, as well as the merch, the vinyl, the everything, the guitar picks. But this takes priority. This makes me so happy to finally have this in my hands. I can't believe it's here. I just have to share it with you. I'm just so excited right now. This, of course, is the Deluxe Box Edition from Chimaira, their self-titled record, Deluxe Box format. It is, I got off of like a 13-hour shift, and I am so happy to have this in my hands, man. This totally made my day, probably made my year. I can't believe my favorite band of all time finally released my favorite record of all time on vinyl, and I just had to share it with you guys. I've been waiting. So Chimaira was always like a CD band for me. When I first found out about them, The Impossibility of Reason had just come out, and that was my introduction to Chimaira, was that record. And then Salvation came out, and it was on the Music Choice channels back in the day on Time Warner. So we had the Music Choice channels. It was like channel like 415. Well, the Metal channel was playing Salvation, and that was like the next record that completely changed my life. I mean, top 5 records that changed my life as far as music and heavy metal goes. This is in my top 5. Favorite band, my favorite record by my favorite band, and my favorite song is Salvation on this record as well. And I'm just so happy to have this on vinyl. It was always my CD band, but as soon as they announced that they were doing a vinyl cover of this, I was so happy. I needed it immediately, because this album just means so much to me. I have so many memories and like just life events attached to this record. It's got me through some amazing times, and it's got me through some rough times, man. And I'm just so happy to finally have this. So without further ado, let's dig into this wonderful, wonderful package. Of course, 20th anniversary edition of Chimaira, their self-titled, beautiful, embossed, like that really matte black cover with the shinies, the beauties. Here's the back. And I mean, God, I mean, they did an outstanding job on this. This literally sold out in minutes. When I found out that they were releasing this, I set an alarm on my phone. Thank God I had nothing going on at the time, and I literally just pounced on it. There were so many options to choose from, and there's still a lot of options on the shop now, but this box edition sold out in literally minutes. And I'm so happy I got it when I did, because it was well worth every penny. It was a little bit more expensive, I think, than most people would expect for a package like this, but it was 1,000% worth it. So let's dig into the box. An amazing woven back patch. I mean, beautiful material, very strong. So I don't actually have a battle jacket or a battle vest, but this might, I think I need one, man. Just to put this on as the patch. The other option I was thinking is, I have so many metal shirts, and some of them I wear metal shirts all the time, but I would eventually like to do a quilt, and this is something me and my brother talked about when I was a younger kid, is to take the majority of the metal shirts that are either just like so worn down and beaten up, and put them into a giant quilt, and maybe have this be the front and centerpiece. But they did an amazing job with this. I mean, if I can't do this in a quilt, I need to start making a battle vest. I mean, I can suture, that means I can sew, right? Hopefully. I don't know, I've never actually really sewed anything, for that matter. I sewed a few things. I mean, that's not entirely accurate, but I did actually sew into a battle vest. I figured, man, people can do it. Maybe I can ask around, but I would love to make that into something. And we have our lanyards, which I think they did a fantastic job with. You know, you got the majority of the OG crew members all up on this band. You know, unfortunately, Anders Herrick, you know, the last time I saw him was before he got really sick. So when Chimaira's been doing these reunion shows, he's unfortunately not drumming for them, but I would love to see them again one day. Chimaira, of course, making a huge comeback. They're at Welcome to Rockville. They're doing Incarceration. They're doing all these big festivals. The only one they didn't do was Sonic Temple. I was like, you guys are from Ohio. I would have loved to have seen them do Sonic Temple this year. But that's okay, because I saw Chimaira Christmas 15, when they officially announced their reunion coming back. And then I saw them, Chimaira, last year. And I flew up to Ohio for it, for the reunion show for Alive or Just Breathing. Alive or Just Breathing. Good grief. Wow, my brain is shot today. The Impossibility of Reason, they did their reunion show for that. Guitar picks galore, merch, everything. I got the signed poster because, of course, I did. I do have an older signed poster from the Infection era, but I really wanted the big Chimaira, you know, reunion poster The Impossibility of Reason. So I got that. So happy. Got it signed by the band. And then got the t-shirt. And then I think I got like 5 guitar picks from that show alone, which I did in a previous video. But so happy. This is a massive car decal sticker. I will not be putting this on a car because when you lose the car, you lose the sticker. I want this sticker and I want to know where to put it. Now it's going to be clear, so this is actually like on the back. So if you guys have ideas of where I can put this and keep it forever, let me know. I want to put this on something that I can hold on to forever. So let me know. I mean, I do have a foot locker that has stickers upon stickers upon stickers from bands and, you know, just bands in general, and it's mostly all metal, that I could, in theory, put this on. But if you guys have ideas on what to do with this kind of like backlash picture where you have to scrape off the back and then you stick it on, let me know. Besides a car window and a window that's something that I could lose eventually, let me know what you guys would do, where you would put it. Alright, now, this is a slip knot for a turntable. Now, I think I'm going to replace the one I have. I have 2. I have one from a record store I go to a lot, and then the one I have on there right now is just the one for an old one that I use for Audio Technica, but pretty nice slip knot. It's very firm. You know how some slip knots are really floppy? This is not that. So really solid slip knot. And then nice little patch you can put on your battle vest, or you can sew into something as well. Not a bad idea. This feels like a sewable, or you can iron on. This almost feels like an iron-on one, but they really did a great job with all of this stuff. Again, I'm so happy. Like, this is one of those things that has just really sparked like some life back into me. It's been a good year. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the last year or so, the last 2 years have been good, but they've been hard. They've been tough, and they wear me down. But God, this just makes me so happy. Big guy, the big guy. That's cool, man. Especially when you get to see your bassist on the back on there. Just this awesome picture of Jim. And here we go, the vinyl. The best part of this whole package. You know, the OG back, the OG front. Let's go ahead and take this baby out. Let's show you what we got inside. This is, I'm sorry if I'm overly annoying with my happiness, but beautiful matte covering. They really did an amazing job. Snake, cow, rat. Snake, horse, rat. Sorry, did I do that wrong? Yeah. But anyway, the skulls. Back. And now the cover, now they did a beautiful job with this. This is like genuinely terrifying and frightening all at the same time. But look at this. Look at that. Heck yeah, man. They did an amazing job with this. So those are the 3 animals. Those are the skulls. They really did a fantastic job. And of course, we're going to talk about the vinyl because that's what we're here for. We're here for the merch. So this is the black and white, I think they called it Milk Galaxy vinyl, but custom sentiment labels, and of course the beautiful job that they did with this. I can't wait to play this. You already know I have to play from front to finish. It's going to be a long night because I got to go to bed at some point to go to work. But just got to play it, man. This is just amazing. This is just incredible. We got to play it from cover to cover, man. I don't skip songs. I don't skip songs on Chimaira either. Heck no. We don't skip songs in Chimaira. There's no bad songs in Chimaira. And, you know, I love that they did the custom thrash label with all the bands, just all the different things. So this is like their artwork. This is where they got their skulls. And they did a really cool job with this, man. It's just awesome to see these old pictures of the boys, man. They really did a fantastic job. And then they do have like a little thing on the back. Hard to believe it's been 20 years since our self-titled album came to life. We want to thank all of you for your unwavering support and passion you've shown over the years. Whether you've been blasting it since day one or just discovered it, your connection to this album means everything to us. Well, it means everything to me, man. It means everything to me, too, and I'm glad it means something to you guys, because this record did a lot for me. Here's to 2 decades of Chimaira and the incredible community that's kept it alive. Thank you for being a part of this journey. I think that's really nice, man. I'm glad they've acknowledged this, and of course, we have song titles and then lyric sheet. And then, one of the best parts about this package is they included the bonus tracks that came from the Deluxe Edition CD. So, coming over here, you know, we finished with Lazarus, which is also one of my favorite Chimaira songs, let's say. Then we go to Threnody. Then we go to Disposable Heroes, Metallica cover, Clayden, and then Malignant. And they did such an amazing job with those songs. I mean, they really do sound incredible, and you can see where a lot of other bands have got their influence from Chimaira just by listening to this record alone. You know, this is the Roadrunner era of Chimaira, and you can kind of like tell how the new wave of American heavy metal, how much this has transected across modern, like, you know, metal going into today. How many bands have riffed off of these guys? You know, when I think of bands like Judiciary's last record is basically like an homage to this album. Listen to Judiciary's newest record. It is definitely an homage to this and Machine Head and that era of like Roadrunner records. So of course that is the package, man. Chimaira, the deluxe edition of their self-titled. 20 years since that record. We've been jamming that record, man. Like I said, that record changed my life. I know it did for a lot of other people too. Now I've noticed that Salvation's on rotation constantly in all these new shows they're doing. And of course, I was waiting for years. I saw them over and over and over again, hoping they'd play Salvation once. When did I get to hear them play it? Of course, the live DVDs and all that. I saw them at Chimaira Christmas 15. It was December 30th. 6 feet of snow on the ground. It was like 8 degrees outside, and there's this little boy from Florida flying up in the middle of school, and I did not care. I had like 2 days before school started. Like, I think our school started super early. It was like January 2nd. And I was like, don't care, I'm going. And we partied for like 3 days. I stayed up for like 48 hours straight, and I would do it again just to get to see these guys. And that was the first time I got to hear Lazarus and Save Ourselves and Salvation, all these songs that I've been dying to hear live, and they finally play them. And now it seems like Salvation's on their constant rotation. So again, I'm just so eternally happy to have this, man. This was always a CD band for me, and as soon as they started getting vinyl, I had to pick up their vinyl because of how much these records mean to me. And we'll be playing this nonstop on the record player because, you know, cars don't have CD players anymore, so everything's streaming or you got to put in your own CD player. So I'm just so happy to have this, man. I hope you guys are doing all right out there. If you got a chance to pick this up, I hope you guys got to enjoy as much as I did. And they still have some vinyl left online, so if you wanted to pick this up, you still can. I just think the box sets are all sold out at this point. But that's Chimaira. You know, this band obviously means a lot to me. I hope the band's done a lot for you guys, and I hope this band continues to come back and do well. Maybe even write in an EP, just to give us a little taste of something that we want. Damn it. But that's it, man. Just Chimaira, man. They're just deluxe self-titled. So happy. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are taking care of each other, and go jam some freaking metal, man. Take care of each other. Peace.